The supper program began in January of '92, and the parish was just looking for a void out in the community of how the poor were not being served. And what they came up with was the need for a nighttime meal program. The parish just really saw the need. There was, right out in our streets, there was poor and underserved people, and the need to nourish them in body and in spirit just started from the very beginning. Our real mission is driven by feeding not just the hunger, the physical hunger of our guests, but also the spiritual hunger. It's such a need to just serve the whole person. And they come in for a dinner, but then you can find out in talking to them and communicating them, there's a lot more that they are in need of, and how can we best serve that? Our volunteers, it's just amazing. So total about 300 people during the year. We have many of our own parish volunteers, and I would love to invite, if you have tried in the past, we have always had kind of a waiting list for a little while of volunteers, but I would urge you to contact me again and try and get involved. We do have volunteers that have been with us the entire 32 years we've been open, and that's amazing.
How I got involved with the supper program, and I remember this like it was yesterday. He had on a Madras shirt and khaki pants, and he said, "Hi, my name's Bob Kennedy, and I'm the pastor here." And he talked about the program we were going to have, and he talked about it being a fundraiser for the supper program, and if anybody was interested in getting involved, to contact Mary Jo. So I did that, and I became a member of the first Monday team. Just to be here and be part of something that just seemed bigger than myself was very important. And then in September of 2019, my husband died unexpectedly. And the women in this program invited me in and took me in and made me a part of their team. And I believe that saved me during COVID. I think what impacts me most about this program is the willingness that people have that volunteer here to give of themselves. And it's not just to the guests that come here. There are people who are willing to give to anybody that needs help, whether that help is a meal, whether that help is a kind word, whether that help is, like one of the volunteers here is coming to my house tomorrow to help me empty my husband's closet, and that means a lot to me.
Got introduced here as a guest. I had been homeless, but the Veterans Administration got me an apartment about 15-minute walk from here, so I started coming over as a guest. And so the, hot coffee, food, terrific, yeah. And so that's how I started coming here. And eventually I became employed by the church, and they needed some help as a greeter here. So that's how I started working here. Yeah, it's a great gig. Yeah, I love it. I receive a lot here, so it's up to me to give as much back. I get more than what I put out there. I get to see people get nourishment. I get to see people have fun. I would just encourage people in need to come on in.
I got involved with the supper program probably almost 30 years ago when this was initially an overnight shelter. as a parishioner of the church, I answered a call to do the laundry for the shelter. So I did that occasionally. And then when it became a supper program, I was still working full time, so I was a team captain once a month of a team. And then upon retirement, I took on more responsibilities. So I guess Mary Jo says I'm a right-hand man. I don't know about that, but so I'm here at least 3 times a week. I always say I get more than I give. I've learned so much about people. And I think every night in our blessing, we always ask for kindness and respect and to show that and share that with each other. And I have learned that really it's by the grace of God that I am not necessarily a guest here. Sometimes life throws these people curves and they don't have the support system. So you realize we are all much more alike than we are different. Jesus walked amongst the poor. I think if we took fast forward him now to 2023, he may well have been a guest in this dining room. No 2 days are ever the same. We have a lot of laughter, and it's just an incredibly rewarding experience. And we're helping to feed people. Unfortunately, this neighborhood over the years has become a food desert, and so it's nice to be able to provide fresh food, fresh salad, fresh vegetables, things like that for people, and also on our giveaway table every night, being able to have them take that home.
This program is completely run by the people that just believe in it so much. They believe in how it's not just a meal that we're serving our guests. It is above and beyond that. It is just the goodness and the kindness, and truly, it's not just about helping the masses. It's about helping each person at one time. And if we can just touch that one life that is struggling, that is why we're here. And really, our volunteers are sent by God because we just have a level of compassion that is beyond. We are so blessed beyond words.